A Charlotte man is accused of shooting at 3 Amazon delivery vans over the weekend. That man is now in the hospital after he reportedly crashed his car into 3 other vehicles, causing a mess of a scene. All of this unfolded Sunday morning in Lenoir County in the city of Kinston, about 4 hours east of Charlotte, but just under an hour south of Greenville. Deputies say 3 Amazon vehicles were randomly shot into. None of the drivers were hurt, but then the man got into his vehicle, drove on the wrong side of the road, and crashed, putting 2 women in the hospital, both now in critical condition. Deputies say this is the man responsible. His name is Lenoir Mason. He's 34 years old and has a long criminal history. Mason reportedly spent 11 years in prison for murder and breaking and entering. He's currently in a Greenville area hospital in critical condition and faces close to a dozen charges for the shooting spree and the crash. In a statement, the Lenoir County Sheriff said, quote, "These incidents are indeed tragic. We don't know why he targeted Amazon vehicles or why he was driving in the wrong lane," adding the investigation is ongoing and more charges may be